Some recipes specify using kosher salt. Others will say canning salt or sea salt. But when you're stirring a hot pan and trying to read a recipe, it's tempting to just grab the nearest shaker of table salt. It's still salt. Does it really matter what type I use? According to the experts, yes and no. Baking, unlike cooking, requires precision. So for baked goods, you'll want to follow the recipe's salt suggestion to the letter. Salts vary in texture. Think of how much coarser kosher salt is compared to fine table salt, meaning a tablespoon of one may not be equivalent to a tablespoon of the other. Measuring ingredients by weight can reduce this disparity, but if you're going by volume measurements, use the type of salt specified in the recipe if possible. For cooking things like roasted vegetables or seasoning a dish as you cook, kosher salt should generally be your go-to. Its wider surface area means it melts over food more evenly. Plus, you end up using less salt when you go kosher. On the other hand, with table salt, if your fingers are even slightly damp, the salt will stick, get lumpy, and clump on some areas of your food. Bummer. What about seasoning your final dish? That's when you can break out your stash of pink Himalayan salts, black salts, smoked salts, flavored salts, giant Maldon crystals, and more. Flavored salts contribute, flavor, so it's best to save those to season the final dish once you've tasted its existing balance of flavors. Sea salt is a nebulous term that doesn't have any regulation or precise definition. There's hardly any way to know as a consumer, so only pay top dollar for it if you really enjoy its texture or flavor. It's easy to be tempted to splurge on gourmet salts with beautiful crystal structures and gem-like colors. And if you like the way they make your food taste, go for it. But just know that 95% of all salt is sodium chloride, and less than 5% is whatever other minerals or algae are present. Bottom line, for most culinary applications, use kosher salt if you have it. But if not, whatever's at hand is better than no salt at all.